In this video we're going to show you how to do cherry blossom stencil. It's going to be two parts. First we're going to stencil it, and then we're going to add the royal icing petals on it. So here we go. I've done a yellow fondant. I added some yellow color in the fondant to make it yellow, and here I'm using the crystal color impatient pink and tree bark, the colors that I'm using. I'm going to shade it. I'm going to add a little bit of vodka. And I'm going to add the little, very little, add to the vodka, and I'm going to stir it till it gets a little dry. It has to be dry. It can't be too thin or it will run underneath the stencil. And then I'm going to take off a little bit excess. And all I'm going to do is go very lightly. I had too much color on there. You want very little color, and all I'm going is back and forth in a circular motion. Less is always better. It has to be a little bit smooth and make it lighter and darker. Where I'm putting a little dark, I'm putting a little bit more pressure. And if it goes a little bit on the branch, it's fine. There, I'm going to make it brown. You don't have to worry about it a whole lot, because on the flower the royal icing petals will come, so don't worry about it. And here I'm going to use another brown, which I'm doing again, putting a little bit of vodka and adding the color to it. And then again I'm taking all the excess out. I want very little paint on my brush, and I'm going very lightly first. And then I'm adding a little bit more color. Now you can see over here which didn't take the color because there was too much vodka in there. So I'm going to add a little bit more color, the powder, to make it a little bit more darker. This I want to shade it more because it's going to show. And here we go. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to do the troweling on the stencil, and that will give you the effect of three-dimensional stencils of the petals. I have the royal icing, and I tinted it with pink, and I'm going to trowel the stencil. It should be a little thicker, so you get the dimensions in here. And then we're going to squiggle it a little bit, the paper, so it kind of falls down and it's not puckered. The edges are really smooth. And we're going to let that dry. And I have already done, they're all dry. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of, it just comes up when it dries. You can see all the petals. And I'm going to take the petal and I'm going to add a little color on there for the shading. And then I'm going to attach it with a little bit of my icing. At the back it's like glue. And then I'm going to just, you want to put a little bit more so you can even attach it with something over there. You can even put something underneath it. And I'm going to do a couple of more. And if it comes down, you can go back over it and attach it. Hold it for a while and then it'll stay. Yes, when you trowel it, just make sure that the petals are all the same size. You line it up with the exact same stencil. You can even put a bead over there, or you can also put a dot of piping in the middle.